Hi guys, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your daily video horoscope for 3rd September 2021, which is a Friday. But before we begin, I would request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And I also want to let you know that I do daily video horoscopes just like this one, weekly video horoscopes, monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes that you can watch on my YouTube channel, and the monthly horoscopes for September for your rising and sun sign are on my channel now, and you can watch those. I will post the sign of Scorpio today, and I have also made a video which speaks about the long-term energies for your rising sign, and that video covers things like where Saturn is, where Uranus is, and what those energies mean for you. Because yes, astrology does change day to day, moment to moment, but there are certain themes that can stay with us for a long time, and that video covers those long-term themes that you might be going through. All right, so now let's talk about the astrology for today. And the first important thing happens at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that's the moon has entered the sign of Leo. So this is about 10 a.m. Pacific time, which makes it 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And if you are on the eastern part of the world, the Indian time will resonate more with you. Alternatively, you can always convert the Pacific time to your time zone to know exactly when the energy will peak out for you. And now the moon has entered the sign of Leo, and the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. And when it does, the energy in our life, the focus in our life shifts in subtle ways. The moon in Cancer, which it was up until today, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time, was all about going within. It was an energy that wanted us to nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves a little bit more. And what is the moon in Leo all about? The moon in Leo is all about doing what we love, following our heart, having the strength and the courage to go after what our heart desires. However, I will mention that the Leo energy is being opposed by Saturn in Aquarius, right? So the Leo energy is being opposed by the energy of Saturn, and Saturn is the planet of hard work and discipline and decisions and commitments. So what happens every time, every month, the moon comes into the sign of Leo? We want to follow our heart, we want to do what we love, we want to go after what we want, right? That's what Leo is. But then there's Saturn in the opposite sign of Aquarius asking us, hey, are you willing to put in the work for what you love? Are you willing to go after what you love, but still be committed to it when it's not so much fun? So that's the energy. On one hand, we will work on what we love, go after what we love, but on the other hand, we will be asked by Saturn, are you willing to work hard for it? How hard are you willing to work for it? So while the moon is in Saturn, we might feel a little stressed. We might feel like we are required to put in more work than usual to go after things we love, to build things we want. That's the energy. And the next important aspect happens in the evening. It's a light day today, but the weekend is very intense. So let's just see today real quick, and then we'll move on to the weekend. And what's happening here in the evening at about 8 p.m. Pacific time, which makes it 8 a.m. India time, Saturday morning, is that the moon in Leo is sextiling the North Node. Now, this is a positive aspect. The moon is our emotions, and the North Node is our goals, right? It's where we are headed. And at this point, emotionally, we can feel good about our goals, about the path we're on, about where we are headed. This is a feel good factor for what we have been moving towards, right? And as the moon sextiles the North Node, it is trining the South Node, which means as we begin to feel more and more positive about the path that we are building, the path that we've chosen, and the goals that we are working towards, which, by the way, are for the long run, because Saturn here has been trining the North Node for months now, which means these goals that we have, the life that we are moving towards, the life that we are building is for the long run. Coming back to the moon, so we are feeling good about that life at this point. And at the same time, as we move more towards these goals, as we feel good about these goals, it's getting easier and easier to let go of the past. And we have entered the month of September. In September, we do have a full moon in Pisces, which will really help us get rid of the past one more step. We got rid of the past in a major way in March of 2021. But this is another stepping stone in getting rid of any fragments of the past we may be carrying within us that is not required any longer. But coming back to today's energy, so this is a positive aspect. 8 p.m. Pacific time, 8 a.m. India time, Saturday morning. And soon after this, the moon's going to move on and it is going to sextile Mercury, right? 60-degree angle. At this point, the moon, our emotions, is making a positive aspect to Mercury, our logical mind. So at this point, our heart and mind are in sync, because about 2 days ago, when the moon was in Cancer, it squared Mercury. We needed to make changes so that our heart and our mind were in sync. But at this point, whatever changes we made about 2 days ago, it's kind of, feeling like, okay, now I'm feeling like things are falling in sync. What I'm feeling up in here is syncing up here as well. So this is that sort of energy. Again, a positive aspect. However, at night, at about 11 p.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Indian Standard Time, Saturday morning, we have the moon opposing Saturn. Now, this energy can feel stressful. This energy requires us to define things emotionally. It requires us to maybe make an emotional commitment of sorts. It requires us to maybe find that balance between what we love and the hard work. Are we willing to put in the hard work for what we love? It's that energy. And it might feel stressful because the moon is our emotions. Emotions like to go with the flow, and Saturn is hard work and decisions and discipline and commitment. And the moon doesn't like that, right? Moon just wants to go with the flow. So this energy at this moment can feel stressful, but it will help us to define things, to take decisions, to make commitments. So that in itself is a positive thing. And that's pretty much it. So we are, however, building up to a few things. The first of those things is that Mercury here is getting ready to trine Saturn very, very soon. Then we also have Venus here getting ready to square Pluto. We have Mars at 23 degrees getting ready to trine Pluto, and we have Venus here getting ready to trine Jupiter, and we have the new moon in Virgo on Monday. So this weekend is very intense. Today is a lighter day, I would say, apart from the moon opposing Saturn energy, which is at 11 p.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. India time, Saturday morning. There's not a very stressful, there are no stressful aspects as such. So that's all I'm going to say for today. Now I will give the big picture of 2021. Now these are energies that we deal with on a daily basis. And the first of those things is the Uranus Saturn square of 2021. These planets have been squaring all year and will square all year and will square even in 2022. And these planets are squaring after 21 years. So it's an energy we're seeing after a long, long time. And this energy is asking us to change. It's asking us to embrace the new and get rid of the old. And since these planets are squaring, this process might feel challenging. And I do want to mention that this energy is at its lowest intensity right now. There's almost a 7-degree orb, right? Saturn is at 7, Uranus is at 14, almost 7 degrees. But this energy of change, of embracing the new, getting rid of the old, embracing our true authentic self was at its peak in the month of June and will be at its peak in the month of December. So this is one major theme of 2021, that it's about change, it's about embracing the new, it's about getting rid of the old, and it's about finding and embracing your authentic self. The second thing about 2021 is that it is a year of building and laying the foundation for two astrological cycles that started in 2020. The first is the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. Now, these planets meet up once in 20 years, and when they meet up, they begin a 20-year cycle, which is what happened in December of 2020. And in 2021, we are laying the foundation for that cycle. And we will continue to do so till 2023. Another thing that we are building in 2021 is the Pluto-Saturn conjunction cycle that started in Jan of 2020. Now, these planets meet up once in 33 to 38 years, and when they do meet up, a new cycle begins, which is what happened in January of 2020. An old cycle of 1982 ended in Jan of 2020, and another one began, and we are laying the foundation for that as well in 2021. So, to sum it up, 2021 is all about change. It's about embracing the new. It's about getting rid of the old. It's about building two long term astrological cycles. And now I will pick a card for today and then we'll close out the reading. Let's go with the top card. And it says patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order, and I think we got this card a few days ago as well. And I think the lesson for today is to be patient and wait. Keep working, but be patient for the results. And I will pick another card for today. Let's go with the top card. It says happy, happy. I think today is a day where it's not a very intense day, so we can find our happiness today. It can be a light day, so to speak, compared to what we are building up to, and today's energy is a happy one. That's all I'm going to say, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow for the weekend horoscope.